Hello and welcome to episode 186 of Rivers Arcade Review. My name is Ed. This channel is dedicated to the coin-operated video games of yesteryear. Today I'm returning to a newer category, which is game clones and hacks. Game clones are modifications of a game, whether small or great. The game I'm reviewing today is Super Missile Attack. Super Missile Attack was released in 1981 by General Computer Corp. My first time playing this game was on MAME. Super Missile Attack is a third-person shooter game in which you control a missile target with the trackball and 3 fire buttons. You need to shoot down a continuous barrage of incoming enemy missiles and other flying enemies, all while trying to protect the cities at the bottom of the playfield. This game is a hack of Atari's Missile Command and was sold as an add-on kit to make the game harder as well as more profitable for arcade owners. The creators of General Computer Corp, or GCC, were sued by Atari over this game, although it was settled out of court. Although this game looks and plays like Missile Command, there are many differences. I will only be showing the differences and improvements to this mod, so if you need to hear my in-depth explanation of Missile Command, please view episode 90 of my channel. The first noticeable difference will be the colors. This game has a different color palette for each playfield. Instead of repeating the same 10 colored screens, this game will change the color palette every 2 rounds, although I could not find a repeating pattern. The next difference is the speed of the enemies. On Wave 1, the missiles will be about 4 seconds faster than the original Missile Command. The planes and killer satellites will also fly about 4 seconds faster than the original. This game brings a new flying enemy, which is the UFO. This enemy will not only move quicker than the plane and satellite, but it will fly more erratically. The UFO will fly back and forth as well as pause, making it harder to shoot it. In addition, this UFO will stop and will begin emitting a loud hum. This is an indication that it is charging its laser weapon. Once the weapon has reached full charge, it will fire at one of your cities or missile bases. This laser is very fast and destructive and will only remain on screen less than 2/3 of a second. Each of these flying enemies will now have their own sound as they fly across the screen. In addition to all the changes to the flying enemies, the plane and satellite will have a new trick up their sleeve. These enemies will now be able to drop smart bombs toward your cities and missile bases. Since the smart bombs are now dropped from these enemies, they will be on screen far less time, making it harder to destroy them. There will also be more enemies per wave. The extra enemies are not limited to incoming missiles but also flying enemies, so they are no longer limited to 2 appearances per wave. The biggest change has to do with scoring. Although the base score for the enemies remains the same, the change takes place in the multipliers. The original Missile Command will multiply your score by 2 after completing 2 waves and will increase 1 time each time you complete 2 waves until you clear wave 10, where it will remain at 6 times, not counting the wave 256 glitch. This game will continue increasing the multiplier by 1 after clearing every 2 waves until you reach wave 18, where the multiplier will freeze at 10 times. This game kit also offers something new for arcade owners which Missile Command did not, a difficulty setting. Difficulty settings for Super Missile Attack are easy, regular, and hard. When the setting is set for regular or hard, the game will basically skip the even levels and will increase the difficulty and multiplier every wave as opposed to every 2. There's also a setting for management to set the game back to the original Missile Command. Just like the original game, once you lose all your cities, your game will end. This game will also award bonus cities each time you reach a predetermined score. The bonus city scores are either 8,000, 10,000, 12,000, 14,000, 15,000, 18,000, 20,000 points, as well as no bonus cities at all. Scoring for the game is the same as the original Missile Command, which is 25 points for each incoming missile, 100 points for each plane, killer satellite, and UFO, and 125 points for each smart bomb. You'll also earn 5 bonus points for each unused defensive missile and a 100-point bonus for each saved city. These points will be multiplied by the level multiplier. Despite the increased difficulty, I like this game and would recommend playing it whether you could find it in an arcade setting or on an emulator. I like this game more than Astro Fighter, but not as much as the original Missile Command, so Super Missile Attack fires its way into the 130th position overall. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any games you'd like me to review, please leave a message below or on my homepage. Please remember to hit like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned to new videos every Sunday.